Hey y'all, today's layout share comes from 3 different collections, which is something I don't normally do, but I had pulled my photos and then I pulled out several collections that I thought would go with my photos, and I just pulled a little bit from each collection. So I used the Great Outdoors. Now this was from Tuesday Morning under Echo Park, but I'm sure it was originally released as crepe paper. And then we have Photo Place Cabin Fever. And then Campfire by Becky Fleck for Photoplay. Now this one is only a 7-piece collection, and I believe I must have picked it up at the Stamp and Scrapbook Expo, because when the Photoplay booth is there, they have some papers put together in smaller sets for a not as expensive price. So I don't know if this was how the collection originally came out with only 7 pieces, or if it came out in a bigger set and I just ended up getting the smaller one, because I do believe I have some die cuts. I used one on the layout that go with that. So anyway, here is my layout, and I got the idea for this style from the Simple Stories blog. They had a layout that one of their designers posted earlier in the spring. So this background paper came from Cabin Fever. It's that paper right there. The stripe paper and some of the stickers came from the Great Outdoors, and then the rest of it came from Campfire, because she's got this maroon on in her shirt, so I really wanted to use this piece right here. And she's wearing her grandpa's shirt because she was over at the house and she wanted to help us feed the animals, so he gave her a shirt to put on, and I thought she looked just so adorable in it. So anyway, she's getting some hay to feed to the goats, and we had picked it up in an SUV that we had and recently sold. And so that was fun, cleaning all the little hay pieces out of there. And I'm sure we didn't get them all. But here she is in the back of the SUV sitting on the hay. And there she is fixing to give it to the goats. So what I did was use this darker paper as the background. And then I wanted to really feature this piece of paper. And then behind it is another sheet that's got little like forest animals on it to add some of the green to pick up on some of the color of the hay. And obviously, I don't know the exact date, I'll have to look, but it's either fall or winter because you see all the leaves on the ground. So this kind of reminded me of that time of year. And then I took a piece of the stripe paper and tore it and added it here and cut a strip to kind of mesh these two patterns together. And then we left a little bit of the forest animals peeking out on the side. And then these photos, when I printed them, somehow I ended up with a white mat around it. And I don't think I did that on purpose, because I usually don't do that. But it must have been the printer or the camera set. I don't know. But it ended up with a white mat. So I just added to it this brown. And then added some stickers here. This little pocket sticker, because she's wearing the denim and with the pine cones, because we live in the South. There's a lot of pine trees. And then this came out of the ephemera pack. Enjoyed the beautiful outdoors. And I tied a little piece of floss to it. These stickers are from one of the Simple Stories Color Vibe packs. I love these stickers, but they really don't give you a whole lot of vowels in them. Because I was going to originally, I think, use the bigger green one. And see, I didn't have enough E's. I needed 2 E's and only had 1. That's the only downside of this. And see, even, oh, I'm sorry, that's the size I used. I had enough E's. I didn't have enough E's for this one, the bigger size, which is what I wanted to use. And you can see I started pulling the, I don't know if you can tell, but I started pulling the letters off and then realized I need 2 E's. So I hope they add more vowels to these sheets. If they still make them, I don't know. I haven't looked if they still offer those. I'm pretty sure they do. And then I went into my color bins and pulled out Blessed, Remember This, and Homestead. Excuse me. Put a little compass here, and I'm going to put my journaling here. And I was looking at the papers to see which came with what. I'm going to cut out of the campfire, out of this collection, the cut apart sheet. I am going, see, and I cut this out of the sheet, so apparently I have, yep. See, did I, oh. I was going to say, maybe I could use it, but that's all I have left of this. I'm going to cut out this and maybe size it down and not use the whole sheet, but cut out a block. Or maybe cut out this bottom part or the top part and put my journaling right here. So that is it for this layout, and I really appreciate you watching. It is the long holiday weekend, and my husband and I took a couple of extra days off and took care of some things that we needed to do because it has been so hot outside. We were able to get a few things done outside, and because after Hurricane Idalia came through, we got a little bit of not cold weather, cooler weather. We weren't up in the hundreds. So I am spending today up in my craft room working on organizing, as I always am. And I really knew I needed to spend some time up here because I didn't sleep well last night. And I start thinking about all the pictures that I want to scrapbook that I haven't scrapbooked yet. So I'm like, that is a clue for me to spend some time in my room today. We're kind of taking the day to do what we want since we did what we had to do all weekend. So today we're taking some time for our own hobby. So I hope you were able to enjoy this holiday weekend if you had off, and spent some time in your craft room if you could, and we'll see you next time. Bye.